Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Luda, aka Nitty Life, and today I'm going to show you how I crocheted this simple sweater. If you want to make this sweater or this one, continue watching. Did I mention it's beginner friendly and super easy to follow? Okay, bye. So I'm going to be using the Wool Blend Daily Stitch by Hobby. It is 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and I'm going to be using a 5mm hook. And so let's get started, guys. We're going to start making the heart. This sweater is super easy. We're going to make this heart right here. So we're going to make this heart right here. So let's get started. First thing, pick your color. My heart this time is going to be white and then red background. So I'm going to make a magic ring. Put 2 fingers, wrap the yarn around your loop or your fingers, sorry. Get your hook and pull that yarn through, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a clusters of 3 double crochets. So this chain 3 is going to count as double crochet. Yarn over and then put a double crochet in that center. So 1 double crochet, yarn over, and another one. So we have 3 double crochets because the chain 3 counts as 3 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do another 3 double crochet. You're going to do 4 of these clusters. So let's do that. So 1, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and you're always going to be chaining 1. Yarn over, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and last cluster, yarn over, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. I am going to close my ring by pulling the end pretty tight. I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the top 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to slip stitch in there. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Pull the yarn through and pull it through. Then you're going to slip stitch all the way to the opening where we did the +1 chain. So going to the next stitch, pull the yarn through and through. Go to the next stitch, pull the yarn through and through, and now you're in a big space. Pull the yarn through and through, and then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we're expanding our granny square. Yarn over, and you're going to do 2 more double crochet. Again, that chain 3 always going to count as a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, yarn over, 3 more double crochets in the same stitch. Okay, so we have 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Then we're not going to chain anything. We're just going to go straight into the next open space. So skip the next 3 double crochets in that chain 1 space that we made. We're going to start doing double crochets. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, 1, 2, and 3. Again, we're going to yarn over, skip the next 3 clusters, and in that open space, we're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. And then we are going to introduce our color. So let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. All right, yarn over, skip the 3 clusters. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. And again, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of 1, 2, 3rd chain that we chained in the beginning. Perfect, just like that. And then slip stitch all the way till the next opening, just how we just did it. So now I'm going to chain 3 or chain 1 space. Perfect, so it looks something like this. So now we're going to introduce our color. So we are going to chain 3. We're in our open space. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same thing. So in the corners, you're always going to do chain 3. Sorry, chain 3, yep. 2 more double crochets, chain 1, 3 more double crochets. Then you're going to skip and do 3 double crochets in the centers. So the only time you chain 1 is when you're on the corners, so the 4 corners. So we did our chain 3. Let's do 2 more double crochet. 1, 2, chain 1, and yarn over, and 3 more double crochet. Because remember, we're in the corner right now. 1, 2, 3. We're not going to finish the 3rd double crochet. So we have 2 loops on our hook. We are going to grab our next yarn color. I'm using this red. So I am going to make a loop. So just a simple one. But you can also just kind of have the yarn over. This is just the way I do it. And I'm going to put my loop of the new color on the hook and pull it through. I'm going to hide the end behind, and I'm going to pull the white. And I'm going to hide the white or the cream color yarn behind, and I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets in the center space right here. So don't tug it too tight because you're trying to make it invisible. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. On the 3rd one, we're going to change the colors back again. So I'm going to put my red yarn towards my right, and I'm going to pick up the white color yarn and pull through 2 loops. Then I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to take my red yarn and behind and hide it because we still will need it. And I'm going to do 3 double crochets in the corner stitch. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and do 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Perfect. Then on the, yep, so chain 3, yep. And then the next side, we're going to continue with the white. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2. And on the 3rd, we're actually going to change our color because on the bottom, we are going to make our red chains. So yarn over with the new color or your other color. And then we're going to do, we're in the corner now. So we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 1, 2. And on the 3rd, we're going to change it back to white or the cream. So pull the red yarn to the side, bring up the cream color from me, whatever color you guys are using. And then again, in the middle, we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2. And on the 3rd, we're going to change it back to the red. So this is going to get simpler, guys, because after this, we're just going to do one color. So then grab the red, pull it through 2 loops, and then yarn over. We're on the corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We are gonna switch our colors again. Almost done with the color change. Hang in there. I know this is like the most difficult part of the whole sweater. If you can get through this, you're great. So 1, 2, you're in the clear. 3, and then we're gonna slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And again, I'm carrying my red yarn all the way through the back, same as the cream yarn. So 1, 2, 3. This is the last round that you'll need the cream color. So hang in there. So yarn over, and we'll just pull it through. And just keep the yarn loose. Okay, so now we're gonna slip stitch to the opening of the chain 3, just how we've been doing in the beginning of every color. So slip stitch, make sure we're taking care of our red yarn. So make sure it's not too tight. Slip stitch. So we're at the opening. Again, you guessed it right. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 2 more double crochet in that space. 1, 2. Since we're in the corner, we're going to chain 1 and put 3 more double crochets. 1, 2. And on the 3rd, we're actually going to change the colors. So this time, we're only doing very little of the cream color. So then we're changing the color to red. And then yarn over and go into the next and do 3 double crochet in the next color you have. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over and go into the next loop. I like to grab my yarn because I have the red that came over, so I kind of like it to put it up like this. So play around, I would say. Again, remove the end. So 3 double crochets, 1, whatever looks the cleanest, I would say. 2, and on the third, we're going to change our color to cream because, again, we're going to be in the corner. So yarn over, and we're going to do the cream color. So 1, 2, since we're in the corner, we're going to chain 1 and do another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then yarn over, and the next one we're also going to do a cream color. 1, 2, and 3. Change colors, and then we're going to do red pretty much all the way around until we hit this side, kind of how we did it right there. So yarn over and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, we're in the corner stitch, so do 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 because we're in the corner. 1, 2, and 3. Going to the next stitch. If I'm going fast, remember YouTube has the speed button that you can slow down the speed, but this is just double crochet and we still have a long way to go. I gotta show you how to do the sleeves and the other part, so I'm just trying to speed it up. Yarn over, going to the next chain, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, we're in a corner. We're gonna do 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, yarn over, and do 1. Almost there, guys. 2, 3, and we're on the side. This is the last run. We're gonna do a 3 double crochets in the side, and then we're gonna change it back to our white cream color on our last double crochet. Pull through, yarn over. So at this point, you could cut your red yarn, which I am gonna do. I'm gonna leave. So I am going to use my scissors and I'm actually going to cut my yarn. I'm going to leave a good tail because I kind of like to weave in some ends and kind of get the square better from the inside. And so now we're just finishing up. We have the last color, which is cream. Oops, hide this red right here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to slip stitch 1, 2, 3 to the chain 3 on top. I'm going to chain 1 and also cut my cream yarn because we are done with this color. I do leave a longish end because see how there's like a red yarn right here? I like to pull on it. So what I'm going to do later is I'm going to use this end and kind of weave in this red end to behind it so it's less visible. So now this is our heart, and now all we're doing is the background color. So for me, my heart is white, so the background is red. I'm gonna make a slip knot, put my hook through, and starting in the corner, we're always gonna start in the corner. I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, 2 more double crochets because we're in the corner. Chain 1, yarn over, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, skip the cluster, and go into the next open space and do 3 double crochets. 1. This is super simple sweater, guys. 3. Yarn over, go into the next stitch. And the cool part, there's so many different type of granny squares. yarn over, next stitch. That you can do a tree, you can do a, you know, just different type of granny square, and then just kind of build it out into any sweater. So this is the fun part. I'm just going to show you the simple design, and then you guys go for it. Envision anything you want to wear. 1, 2, 3. Remember, in the corners, we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Yarn over, 3 double crochets. And this is all we're repeating now in one color. So it's super simple. For me, it's red. For you, whatever that color is. 2, 3, yarn over, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over. So only the corners get the chain 1 plus 3 more double crochets. So chain 1. And this is so simple. All we're doing is we're making 2 big rectangles, and then we are stitching them up, and we're doing the sleeves, and we're adding the color. I don't know, that was like so hard to say. Collar. C-O-L-L-A-R. That word. Okay, almost done, guys. Sorry, I'm speeding up because I just want to show you real quick. So you guys can go watch something or listen to something and continue working on this. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. 1, 2, and 3. Over. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So I made 2 of these before, and I've sold both of them. So now I'm making 2 more for the Christmas market. Okay, perfect. We're at the end, so now I'm gonna slip stitch the beginning third, chain 3, and then again we're gonna slip stitch all the way till that chain 1 space. Slip stitch, we're in chain 1, slip stitch, then you're gonna chain 3 and start over. So for me, I'm currently pregnant and I like my sweaters oversized, so I make 20 rounds or higher. So this is how you count the rounds. So this first cluster is round 1, then this open space is 2, this red one is 3, open space 4, 5. So we're on a 6th round. Continue working until, you know, get your favorite sweater that fits you well, until you have your desired size of the square, and then make another one of these, and we'll be back together. Okay guys, so let's get started. Now that we've finished both of our squares, we are gonna flip it to the wrong side. This is the right side because it looks very neat, and this is the wrong side because you can see all the ends that we've left. So we are gonna flip them together, and now all we're gonna do is we are gonna do our shoulders. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna get your hook and measure how much you want your opening to be. I kind of used a stitch marker and tried it on, and I liked the 7 stitch opening. And so this is how I connect my crochet pieces. Super simple. I'm gonna grab my color yarn, try to do the same color just so it's more seamless. Make a slip knot. I'm gonna use a 3mm hook for closing my yarn. And then I'm gonna go in that middle stitch and pick up the middle stitch on the other side, the chain 1 stitch, put my hook through it and pull the yarn through and through. Perfect. And now all we're gonna do is we're gonna do single crochets, matching each double crochet. So we're gonna go into the first one and then match it with the next one. So yarn 2 loops on your hook, pull the yarn through. Again, go into the next double crochet, trying to line it up, 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. And I'm gonna do 7 clusters. That's the measurement that I picked for myself. You could do a different one, but this is how I do it. Single crochet, super simple. Just make sure you're matching up. So keep going all the way So when I say 7 clusters, so these 3 double crochets, 1 cluster. 1, 2, 3. So starting from the corner, I count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll probably end on the 7th. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the middle. And then I'll have 7 on the other side. So I'll continue doing single crochet on both sides for the shoulder, and then we're going to do our sleeve, which is so simple. I did this new technique that I really like, so we'll do that in a second. Okay, let's get started on the sleeves. So this is the wrong side we just made, and here's our neck opening, and here is the shoulder. So excited. Looks very nice and neat. So now I'm actually going to go with different color yarn for the sleeves. I want to do the cream color again. So I'm going to grab my hook and my yarn, and I'm going to do 17 clusters. So we're going to do 8 clusters from each side plus 1 in the middle equal 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. So on the 8 clusters, I'm going to grab my yarn. This is super simple, guys. We are going to make a slip knot and insert our hook in that open space in the 8th and chain 3. Oops. Okay. Chain 1, 2, and 3. And again, you're right, we're going to do 2 more double crochets in that same open space. 1, 2, because the chain 3 is going to count as 8 double crochet. Then we're going to yarn over and go into the next one. And we're going to do that 1, 2, 3. So this is our second cluster. Yarn over, go into the next one. And we're going to do that until we have 17 clusters. Sorry for the folks who do not like odd numbers. This one is super simple. So 1, 2, 3, yarn over. Again, everything is just a cluster of 3. Super simple sweater, beginner friendly, and very easy and quick to work. Especially if you have a show to watch or something else. It's no brainer, I would say. Very repetitive. Okay, so keep going, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do for the middle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're coming up towards the middle. So if you count, we should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect these two. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to put 1 double crochet in that chain 1 space because that's our corner, right? And then we're going to do a second double crochet, but we're not going to complete it all the way. So yarn over, go in, double crochet, pull the yarn through 2 loops, and then right away you're going to yarn over and go into the next open space right here in the next corner. Pull up the loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. Pull through 2, pull through 3, yarn over and do another double crochet in that same stitch. So now we made this, it looks like 4, but we actually connected the 2 double crochet in the middle. So now it's 1 cluster. And then we're going to do 8 more double crochets, or 8 more clusters of double crochets. 1, 2. So you should have 17. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Perfect. So I just want you to kind of stop and count real quick. Make sure you have the amount that you needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. On the last cluster, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and now we are going to do 3 clusters of double crochet in the open space. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, going to the next space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're going to continue doing that all the way till the end. Right here, you're going to do 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 3, and then you can slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain. And then again, chain 3, and then 2 more double crochets. Just follow this pattern going back and forth. I recommend going back and forth until you have maybe 2 to 3 inches left, because after that we're going to start decreasing for the cuff. You don't have to decrease if you don't want to, but I'm going to show you how I do that later, because I like my cuffs to change colors. And on this sweater you can see how I decreased towards the closing line. And so continue doing that till you have that measurement, and I'll meet you guys at the end letting you know when I started decreasing. Okay, so I just want to show you a quick decrease. So sorry guys, give me a sec. I made 27 rows for my sleeve, and I'm going to decrease for 2 rows, but I'm going to do it every other row from each of this side. So we're starting a new row, 28th row. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn my work, and then we're going to decrease. And decreasing is so easy, guys. So we are going to do a double crochet in that first space. We're going to do a double crochet 2 together going into 2 spaces. So double crochet, yarn through 2 loops. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and go straight into the next open space. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook. Pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook. Pull through 3, and then 1 more double crochet in that chain. Now you're going to do double crochet 3 together, not together, but in the same space until you get 2 spaces before the end. So continue double crocheting. Let's see. And that's all I do to decrease my sleeve. Super simple. Again, only doing double crochets here. Okay, coming up. Okay, so we are 3 spaces away. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're at our other side of the ends. We have 2 clusters left before the edge. So again, we're going to yarn over and just do 1 double crochet, just regular. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet together, going into 2 different spaces. So yarn over, double crochet, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go straight into the next space, pull the loop up, 4 loops on the hook, pull through 2, pull through 3, yarn over, and just do a normal double crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1, and then what I like to do, actually, I don't think I showed you, I like to do a half double crochet into that 3 chain space. So 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to count as our first double crochet. Change our work, and I like to decrease every other row because it makes it look cleaner. And so all you're going to do is you're just going to put 2 more double crochets in that first space, because remember, chain 3 counts as that 1 double crochet. Yarn over, we're going to skip that cluster that we just did to decrease, and we're going to go in that big space and just do a double crochet. And you're just going to continue doing that all the way back and forth. Next round I am going to decrease again and then do another one. And I do like to change my cuffs to a back to the color, the main color that I was using. So I'm going to change it back to red. That is up to you, your preference, but continue working as long as you guys want your sleeve to be decreasing on the sides every other row. And I'll meet you guys at the end to show you how I sew my sleeve and the side together. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I close up my sleeve. So I'm going to be working on the wrong side. So the wrong side again is not the pretty one. So find where you have your ends. And then all we're going to do is a single crochet method, super simple. I'm going to insert my hook at the top of the chain. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to pull the yarn from the other side. So, and then I'm just going to find the next loop and just kind of match it to the other side and then just do a single crochet all the way down. And I'm going to change colors because I would like to keep my colors matching. So now we're right here. Hope you guys can see, it's kind of dark. Let me show you on the other yarn. So I'm usually doing single crochets, trying to line up the sleeve as much as possible. That's all. Almost there. Okay, perfect. So I'm at the bottom of the cuff. So I'm going to chain one, cut my yarn, and then I'm actually going to take the lighter yarn because you want to match your colors. So slip knot, put the yarn on the hook, and then find your first. And this is easy. We're just going to tie these later together. Find the first. There you go. And then now you're just going to go ahead and do single crochets. Pull the yarn through and through. Oops. Okay, there you go. And then you're just going to go trying to line up each stitch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is going to be under your arm, so you're not going to see the seam at all. So, perfect. And you're just going to keep going all the way down to your armpit and then do the same thing with the red yarn. For me, it's the red. For you, I'm not sure whatever you guys are using. So just continue doing that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on both sides. It should look very nice and neat. So it looks like this on the inside, but then when you flip on the right side, you can't see anything. So continue stitching up, matching up your sleeve, single crochet. You're gonna get to the armpit, line up your armpit, and again, we're working on the wrong side, and just single crochet all the way down to the bottom. And I'll meet you guys when we have completed both sides. Okay, so let's start working on the color. So for the color, I'm going to find the middle. So for me, so I'm just going to look at the clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to start right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters for me. And I'm going to get my beige color yarn. And this is super simple, guys. We're again just doing the same method of 3 double crochets. So we're going to put our hook through and chain 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, or sorry, double crochet, and then double crochet again. 3 double crochets, yarn over, going to the next loop. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, going to the next. 1, 2, 3, and then go into the next. So now we're getting to the shoulder part. This is where we seamed up the top. So 1, 2, and 3. And then again, we're going to decrease. So we're going to go in this 2 middle. So we'll do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, but not all the way, and then yarn over and go into the next right here, 2 double crochet and another double crochet to make a cluster, and then just continue going all the way around to the beginning. So yeah, so it looks like this on the shoulder. So 3 3 3 3, then 1 double crochet, 2 together in different clusters, 1 double crochet, or sorry, 3 double crochets. Okay, keep going till the other side. 1, oops, 3, 1 2 3, and then 1 2 and 3. So pretty much here, let me see. So all you're gonna do for the neck is you're gonna do 3 double crochet clusters all the way around till the one before. So this is gonna be the last one. Then you're gonna chain 3 and go backwards. You're gonna go back and forth. I usually like mine 6 rows. Then I'll do 1 row in red to kind of add that, and then the last row in green color. So it'll be 8 total rows. So continue working on your neckline, and I'll meet you guys at the end to show you the final result.
Check this out. Okay. I look good.